Dan, you have a piece out this morning that it's apparently, at least from the Democratic side, it's not Senator Feingold or even former Senator Feingold. It's Russ.
It's the new Democratic Party Chairwoman Martha Lanning giving a briefing to Door County Democrats, and she says that we've been told two things by the Feingold campaign. One, don't call him Senator Feingold anymore. He's just Russ. That's what he needs to be. And two, don't say he wants to go back to the Senate. Say he wants to be elected to the Senate. The idea is to present him as a fresh-faced, somebody new, someone that we haven't really heard much from before.
Well, there's some seriousness to that. I think, Jason, if you want to comment on this, I mean, you don't want, Ron Johnson ran as the outsider and won. Now Russ is kind of positioning himself as the outsider. And you don't want to be the guy who was in there for 18 years,
truthfully, it's
right?
two insiders running against each other. You've got a guy who, in Ron Johnson, who likes being in Washington, and you've got Russ Feingold, who wants to be in Washington.
Yeah. So, Jason, do you have a sense? I mean, does that outsider-insider thing matter anymore, or is it? I mean, how do people see Feingold?
I mean, clearly that's muddied but that was something that Ron Johnson ran on. He ran on being an outsider from Washington. He ran on portraying Feingold as the insider. So clearly now Feingold's people are trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. You know, Ron Johnson will try and I think highlight the fact that a lot of, you know, he's had a lot of disagreements with people within his own party and so on and so forth. And I'm sure Feingold will try and argue that as a result, you know, Johnson hasn't been able to accomplish a lot. But again, at the same time, he's been in the minority in the Senate during a really polarized time. So that's not an ideal place to be to notch a lot of accomplishments.